Good morning, everyone. It's another day here in Paris. So we started off a little late. My mom wanted to sleep in, and now I'm just going to a nearby Boulangerie to get some pastries. There's nothing quite like the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning. The thing about Paris is there's a Boulangerie basically at every street corner. There's probably 5 within my hotel actually, and I secured a baguette and a croissant. I'm going to go back to the hotel, enjoy it, probably pick up some fresh jus d'orange. Secured my goodies and heading back to the room. So I haven't been that active with vlogging lately, and I find that it's pretty rude to vlog when I'm with other people, colleagues, my mom, or traveling with anyone. So that's why if it's a little staggered and staccato, that explains it. I know there's no such thing as perfection, but just look at this baguette. I got it at the Boulangerie just down the street from my hotel. It's one of the tastiest baguettes I've ever had. French toast? Yes. After eating breakfast, my mom and I hopped into an Uber and made our way to Jardin du Palais-Royal. We got there just in time when it was still empty. As soon as we filmed some videos and captured some photos of us together, there was a field trip with a bunch of students that arrived. We walked through the beautiful gardens and admired how it was perfectly manicured. My mom immediately recognized these lime trees, and they are even more beautiful in person. Today I decided to go to the Louvre with my mom. Of course, we had to stop by the gardens first, and then we will be making our way to the infamous museum. My mom and I don't typically watch romance TV shows, however we both did watch Emily in Paris, so I had to show her the facade of the office. Soon after, we walked to the Louvre. As I mentioned last year, if you want to capture some pictures at the Louvre with very few people, go into the back. I'm at the Louvre. It's very packed, probably because we went later in the day, but can't get enough of it. From this vantage point, if you swing to the right, you can see the very tip of the Eiffel Tower. We then spent some time walking along the Seine and admired the bouquinistes, which are booksellers. If you're walking from the Louvre to La Samaritaine, the mall, be aware that there are a lot of petition scammers. If you do have a larger than average bag, such as a backpack or a tote, this is one of the few malls in Paris that actually inspects it before letting you in. Again, I had to admire the intricate detail that went into creating this amazing staircase, and let's not forget to talk about the sales. I spoke to one of the sales associates, and she told me that this was just a pre-sale. The actual sale was starting on Thursday, the day we were leaving Paris. My mom and I were so bummed we were leaving right as the sale season was starting at this mall. We found some vintage items, and my mom was telling me how she had a very similar dial phone as a yellow one when she was a kid. With every mall in Paris, you have to make an effort to get all the way to the top, just so you can admire the rooftop and get an aerial view of the entire mall. I don't know how I did it, but I successfully refrained myself from purchasing any additional items. As I mentioned in my previous Paris vlog, even if you're not into shopping, go inside the malls just so you can admire the architecture, the art installations, and sometimes even the food options. We just got out of the mall, walking along the bridge to the Notre-Dame. Unfortunately, it's still under construction, and it feels as if there's even more construction than there was last year. As with Paris, a lot of the monuments and streets are under construction in preparation for the 2024 Olympics. We briefly went into BHV Marais. We then waited outside for an Uber in front of Hôtel de Ville, which is City Hall. It felt so good to be inside an air-conditioned car because my mom and I started dripping sweat quite literally. We get back to the hotel, got some sandwiches from Brioche Dorée and going to enjoy that. The hotel gifted us this sparkling bottle of wine and we're about to crack it open. Let's do a little unboxing. Paris has this amazing sale during the summer and I took full advantage of it. This amazing bomber jacket, it's really cute and I really love the concept here where if you try something on that you like off the rack in the department store, they won't give you that item specifically. They'll go in the back and get you a new item that no one has touched. It's still in the plastic bagging, so you know you're getting a freshly new out of the bag item. That's what I love about shopping here in Paris, and as well as the deals. You can never find these deals in America, even probably in outlet malls. So this is the first item I got. I'll do a close up. Button details, it's gold and it has our emblem on it and it has bomber detailing, but it's a very chic and understated jacket that I really plan on wearing this autumn. It has been getting colder in Paris, so I might even be wearing this in a few days. I love Sandro Maj as well. I'm having this moment with shackets and bombers. This is a houndstooth shacket that I got from them. The button detailing has their name on it. It says Sandro. But I love how casual it looks, but still sophisticated, and you know that it's from a good brand. You may not know the designer per se, but just looking at it, you can see that it's high quality. Moving onwards, it's a cropped cardigan for me. I actually wanted it a size bigger, however, this was the only size they had, and it's from Claudie Pierlot. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Never actually heard of this brand before going to Paris. I see myself wearing this for both casual outings as well as work. And even here, you see the buttons still have the sticker plastic protection on it. Printhomes, when they have their sales, it's easier to understand as opposed to other malls because there's a tag on each one of them and the line signifies how much of a discount it is. As I mentioned, even though I am on quote-unquote vacation, I still am working, and with the time difference, it is very plausible because I play in the day and right when it gets to 5 o'clock, I start logging in for work, which is what I'm going to be doing now. I could get really used to working in a city, sitting on the balcony and just enjoying the weather and all the sights Paris has to offer. They have crossing guards here. That's so cute. I just panned up and there's another one right here, right? Let's see. There and then one right there. After taking a few meetings, my mom and I walked to find some dinner and of course, some dessert. We went to Sébastien Gaudard and I was surprised they still had some cakes. If you're wondering, my room is on the right hand side at the very top with that balcony. Went out to get dinner and it's literally right across our hotel. I'll show you in a bit. And then also got dessert at Sébastien Gaudard. See how delicious it looks later. So just very quickly, this is the location of where we got dinner. It's literally right here. Getting out of my room, it is, oh, don't want to drop my phone, right there. So, fingers crossed it's good. It's a Chinese restaurant. It has dry noodles. And yeah, I'm gonna eat it while I work tonight. We're on the balcony and it's a beautiful day. Here is what it looks like from my point of view. My mom got the shrimp dry noodles, whereas I got the chicken, and we were scared it might be a little too spicy, so we went for the mild option, and we immediately regretted it since I think a little spice would have done it some justice. Time for the reveal. Oopsies. Alright, so, ta-da! Oh no! It fell apart, but it still looks good. There's a rum cake, a lemon tart, and it's like a black forest cake. Another day another venture to the hammam and sauna. Believe it or not, guys, it is 10 p.m. here in Paris, but it is still bright outside. I just finished with my hammam and sauna, so I dried off a little in the sauna, but I'm still a little toasty and sweaty, so I'm air drying on my balcony. It's still very lively here. I think this arrondissement has a lot of life. That's why I like it. It's nearby a lot of the tourist attractions, restaurants, but it's not too close to anything where it's loud. Yes, you hear motorcycles, but it's still relatively quiet compared to the other arrondissements. And my windows are double doored, so you can't hear a lot of the noise when you're sleeping. I can't see not that much, but it is still very bright. 10 p.m. here in Paris, and it is June 26th. And of course, it is, let me check, right now in California, it is 1 p.m., so I'm still on the clock. I'm going back in because it's getting a little too chilly out there. It is 10:30. Let me show you the double door situation. So first you close this one, and I think they implemented this to reduce the noise you hear from inside your room. Now that's closed, and then you just close the inside. It has just like sheer shade, which is nice. It allows the sunlight to get in without it being too overbearing. Come on. I have no upper body strength. There we go. And now I'm just going to work within the comfort of my room. As always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.